Hey, what's going on, guys? Here's Kevin and Ashton here with Jackalmen Games. Hello. So
Hey.
we're going to put together an interesting build that we kind of thought about. Something we want to kind of put together that we haven't really seen play yet. We kind of been thinking about some ideas, so we figured we'd start recording this just to kind of show some thought process of putting some stuff together, and then we're going to build another deck as the second video here, and we're going to play them against each other and just kind of see how some of these new strategies work. So Kevin, go ahead and talk a little bit about what we're trying to achieve with this deck.
Well, I was just trying to stretch my brain a little bit, play some characters that I haven't been able to play yet. I mean, we've only posted a couple of videos, but most of them have been Obi Maz and Poe Dameron with a Yoda. So I wanted to try something new from Legacies. I really like Hondo. He's gotten a lot of buzz.
Yeah, he is so
Really,
cool.
yeah, and he's been winning tournaments very recently. Portland, Oregon, not Portland. Yeah, Portland. He topped with Poe Dameron. But I wanted to try something that's a little under the radar. So eAphra is,
She's so cool, man. I've been wanting
yeah,
to do something with her for a while. I was definitely kind of excited whenever we were kind of looking at some ideas. I mean, we're kind of looking at doing something with Quinlan Voss. We want to run some discards. We want to try to see if we can thin out their hand, keep the opponent from playing stuff, try to run some more disrupts, trying to get rid of the resources, just really kind of take away from their power. You know, if they have no cards, they have no resources, they can't do much. And then, you know, of course, with running that and Aphra's ability with the droids, we can try to do something with Terrogation Droid. I've always thought it's been kind of a cool card. It's a little expensive, but it does let you look at the opponent's hand, or look at a
and,
random card in opponent's hand, I should say. And if it's an event, you may remove the die to discard it, which is pretty cool. So, gets
and
rid of
it
stuff
has
from
a
your
whole
hand,
bunch
everything.
of. Oh, sorry.
No,
It
you're
has a
good.
whole bunch of discard sides on it too, which is kind of cool because you can. Not kind of cool. It's definitely the theme that we're going for. The With Afra, if she gets indirect damage dealt to, or we deal, oh my goodness, if we deal indirect damage to ourselves, we get to draw a card. So if we're discarding and drawing, it stretches the difference between my opponent's hand and my hand, so that if I do get to hit that special side with Quinlan Voss,
Right.
I can do 4 or 5 damage. That's the hopes.
So, and then we're thinking about running stuff, you know, obviously, since we're going to be running some supports, we're going to run partnership with some supports. Um, Also run Kylo Ren's Starfighter, which helps us kind of do some damage based off of what they have in their hand. We have some focus sides that we're running from some of these equipments. You know, there's not tons of focus, but it's kind of there. And then obviously running Comlink. So between Comlink and partnership, that's where some of our speed's going to come from. Um, you know, the next thing is we need to kind of do something for our resources.
Yeah, we do. We could think of Truce as one.
I mean, Truce is fun, gives you the speed off ambush, gives you that resource for a 0. It is neutral, that's always good. Um, Friends
I
in
can
low
pull that
places.
out right now.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that out. Friends in low places is 0. Lets us look at their hand. He doesn't like you is good.
Yeah.
But we do have some things that are going to be a little costly. Um,
Uh, yeah, definitely resource right now is our problem. Not all the cards on here is stuff that we're gonna run. This is really just our thought process before we started filming.
um, so let's do this. Let's take. So we got our characters here. Um, we're going to run the plot card. Is that what we're going to do?
Were we gonna run espionage? I mean, we got the room, but I don't feel like.
It could hinder us by
Yeah,
discarding our own card.
I'd rather be a point low.
So I do think that, you know, let's sort by costs. So I can start
Okay.
working on that a little bit. So here's 2.
And we want our droids because we're definitely gonna use them.
Yeah.
Let's work on definites here.
It's kind of like a discard droid deck.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
You know, the good old double Ds. Discard and
Alright.
droids. Alright, let's see here. So we'll sort these by value. Then we'll kind of see what we want to do here, what starts getting expensive. So,
Yeah, 'cause these are definitely for certain here. We definitely want to be running our droids.
so top row will be 0. Second row I'll put as 1s. And then
Okay.
third row we'll do as 2s.
Yeah, we definitely want this.
and then we'll do the whole sorting. The left side would be what we want to keep. The right side, we'll start depreciating the value by the further it gets to the right.
Yep.
So I know we want to keep the droids, but we'll move that.
You're right. We don't want to use Delve quite yet. Delve is pretty cool. We're just looking at it. It's a card that's made for eAphra. Not only does it have a picture of her on it, but it definitely peeks into her ability there. It's just costly.
Yeah.
I feel like that card will be better later.
Okay, so here's 3. Let's see, that's 3. So again, we're not going to use all these. We're just trying to figure out. So, as we're rolling out these dice, we want to try to resolve as many discards as we can. We're really not going after damage. Damage is going to be fun. I think damage is going to be there. That's the kind of fun part. Is that, I think it's going to mess with them, but, dude, it's going to suck never having any of your cards. Here, I'm going to put 2s here.
Especially if we get some pretty good discard rolls. It's going to be... This deck is going to be the deck where it's like, okay, I rolled some discards. I can still do stuff with that side. I don't need to discard to re-roll. Damage is still possible.
Exactly. Alright, so now we got it sorted by value. Let's do this. So cards on the left are going to be what we're more likely going to use. So let's start with the zeros. So we're going to... You really want to keep Holocron, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so Holocron...
Oh, wait, yeah, Holocron would be fun, but...
I'll put it towards the end right now.
Yeah.
So it'll sit over here.
It's only blue weapons, because... And we don't really have a lot of blue cards that
gives
attach.
You the 1 focus. I mean, it does give you the +1 resource, but it's not going to help us that much.
No.
I definitely think we should run Force Illusion. Backup Muscle. It's good.
That's a maybe.
Well, you can hit Backup Muscle being a support. You can trigger it with Comlink, and you can trigger it with Partnership. You can trigger it. So that's what's fun about Backup Muscle.
It definitely fits in.
So you can trigger it without using an action to do it. We definitely want the droids, Mislead, Feel Your Anger. I mean, all these are pretty good except for laying in wait, or lying in wait. I think we should think on that some more.
Yeah. Does On the Hunt have a focus side? No, it just has a discard side.
Yeah.
But it lets you remove all shields from a character. I feel like...
I mean, and it's 1, dude. I mean...
It's 1. I feel like that's better than Intimidate. Because it's Intimidate as many times as you roll it out.
Yeah, I think so.
Plus it has the melee side, but
Oh, you know what might be kind of fun?
This fits in perfect, actually. Yes?
What is it? Dark Presence? Or no? What is the It came out in the it's the 1 cost equipment, and when you resolve it special, you get to roll it back into your pool. It lets you draw a card. Dark Presence or Dark?
I'm not sure. You should look that up on
Dark Council.
Oh, Dark Council.
So Dark Council gives you 2 focus side, and it gives you resource, and it lets you draw a card.
Oh yeah, we should definitely be running that.
What's fun about that is it's cheap, lets you draw the card, lets you get your mitigation quicker, and it gives you that resource, and it gives you the focus. Might be something to think about. So Abandon All Hope's fun. Force an opponent to choose to either lose all their resources or discard all their cards in their hand. I think that's definitely something we should run. I'm gonna put Defend over here for now. Let's put All Hope.
We have a lot of dice mitigation right here.
Well, no dice, no resource, no cards. Game over.
Yeah. That's true.
I think it's just gonna piss people off.
This is gonna be a fun deck.
Oh, here's 3. Put that here. Okay, so we want to run Electroshock. We definitely want to run Abandon All Hope. We definitely want to run our droids.
Yep.
All In is cool because it lets you resolve up to as many of your dice as you choose. So resolve any number of your dice in the order of your choice for 1. So if you run Comlink, you activate everything out, right? And then it's your opponent's turn, and they mitigate some of your dice. If you have stuff that's discard and damage, so forth and so on, you can kind of resolve all those.
Yeah, or you can resolve all your discards and then resolve the special side on Quinlan Voss and do damage equal to all of the discards. So if you have 4 or 5 cards in your hand and they have 0,
Right.
you're swinging for 5, which there are not many dice that say 5 on them in this game.
No. So cunning. We definitely want to run cunning.
I'm not sure. It's popular right now because of the Hondo deck at top.
I mean, resolving someone else's special is really cool.
I feel like that's more of a meta pick.
And you're playing it for 1 with Dark Council or on the hunt if you choose to play it, because you're swapping it, changing it for 1.
I don't know. That's cunning is a meta pick. That's for going up against Yoda. That's for going up against Poe.
Yeah, but you know we're going to be played.
Yeah, so I guess we'll keep it.
So see, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have to start kind of dividing up these stacks a little bit. I wouldn't run Mislead. I think Mislead, remove a character die showing a value of 2 or less. I don't know. I mean, isolations.
Isolation and Feel Your Anger are much stronger.
I think so, because we're not limited by a number. You know how many times I want to remove a die and I can't because it's 3?
Yeah,
really
but
sucks.
one is spot a character and one isn't, and Mislead isn't spot, but
Yeah, but it's limited to value.
yep. Okay, let's just scooch this all down.
Is a character die.
And it makes room for these. And we can kind of get rid of laying in wait.
Yeah. So we know we're not going to more likely use those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay. Partnership we want. Friends of Low Places we want. Truce. Deal 2 damage to one of your characters. Deal 2. Yeah, we want that because that's going to trigger eAphra's ability.
Yes, and it's gonna heal us a little bit. Like if I have shields up or something, I don't. Well,
So here's what I'm thinking. Let's think about these upgrades and equipment. So Banal Hope we want. Electroshock. Interrogation Droid.
I don't like this card. I don't like this card at all.
Okay. I mean, what scares you?
I just don't like it that I have to resolve one of its dice, or when I activate it. Just because I activated it, I have to do 2 damage to it to myself.
Right. But you're healing it, and you can also take it off with Force Illusion.
What am I healing?
You have the dangerous maneuvers.
No, dangerous maneuvers makes me put the indirect damage back. It just makes me move damage around.
I see.
It's not really a heal. It's just a move, and it triggers Aphra.
Okay. Well, let's we know we want to keep these, and we're gonna have 1-ofs with these droids. Like 1 with the BB-9E.
And
BT-1.
the interrogation droid would be a double though.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of thinking 5 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I don't think you're going to be running. I don't think you need to run any blue equipments.
I don't think so either.
I mean, really, if we think about this, we're only running eQuinlan Voss just to deal damage to an opponent character. Why couldn't he be ranged?
Yeah, why couldn't he be like Kanan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like wrist rockets.
I
Blackmail.
personally like blackmail in this deck over
Oh yeah.
over wrist rockets.
I don't know if I'd run 2 though.
2 blackmails?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Let's think though. I don't know. Let's double up our stacks. So, 2 partnerships, 2 he doesn't like use, 2 friends in low places, 2 truce, and 2 dangerous maneuvers. Right?
Mhm.
Okay. 2 force illusions, 2 backup muscles, 2 isolations. Feel Your Anger, always a good card.
Yeah, I think that card's gonna be forever until it rotates out.
And it really pisses people off. It's so fun.
It makes them feel their anger, man.
Okay, so BB-9E we can only run 1 of. On the Hunt we want to run 2. And then Dark Council we want to run 2.
Right. I'll get rid of that. Oh,
Sorry for the wind. I'm getting off my mic here.
is it because you have your fan on?
Yeah. There. I cut out some of it.
There you go. And one all in is fine. So where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're at 12 pairs already, man. This is a problem. I feel like we need comlink for the speed purposes. I don't feel like we need the starfighter.
Right.
Cunning would be fun for the meta.
So take out cunning.
Do we want electroshock too? Yeah, we need it. That's our third mitigation card. No, he doesn't like use mitigation.
4, 6. I usually like to run like 8, 10. I usually like to run at least 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
I feel like we need to run Abandon All Hope just for theming.
It's 11. We want to run 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
Because dropping that twice on somebody,
Yeah, that F's them up.
especially after they get greedy, and like, let's say they'll probably claim before us. They'll claim before us, and then
So
they'll
Battlefield,
spend their
I
two
mean,
resources.
we want to run like Ewok Village or something for shields.
Well, if you're looking at the two of them, I have Petranaki, I think that's how you say that, Arena, which is when you claim, you deal one indirect damage to yourself and deal one unblockable damage to a character.
Yeah, I would go with that.
And then Ewok Village is just, kind of meta pick.
And the fun thing is when you're going against shield decks, it doesn't matter because you're not dealing the damage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm mostly trying to mill them out through their hand, and get big packets of damage with Quinlan Voss's special.
I just don't know how often that's going to trigger.
Well, I mean, if I got the Dark Council rolling out onto focuses,
Yeah, focus into the 2. Most of your damage is going to come from eAphra.
okay.
Let's see, 2, 4. Let's see, that's 2 here.
Try to wrap this up in about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Because this is just supposed to be quick. This is more of an exercise than it is actual
I think
strategy.
this will still be good though. I mean, we'll run it against some of our other decks and just see if it's like straight trash or if it actually works. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, well, that's the point of this game, man. It's not just all about going to regionals and topping. That's something that I want, but here we gotta duplicate this. It's interrogation droid. Because I don't know if you guys know eAphra off the top of your heart, but the cost of the first droid you play each round is decreased by 1. So that's a 1 cost interrogation droid. That's a 1 cost BT1. That's a free. BB9E. Yeah.
So we're gonna have to get rid of some stuff.
Well, we're already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I mean, we could take out 1 Abandon All Hope. Because you want those comlinks in.
I do.
We want those comlinks. We could take out 1 Abandon All Hope. That triggers up to 2.
That gets us to 16 pairs right now. I think we might lose the backup muscle.
But you hit it with the supports.
Do
you think Force Illusion is really going to be needed?
I do.
I mean, we're only running 21 health.
It is going to be needed. I'd rather be running
But
Force
how
Illusion.
much damage are they really going to be able to deliver without cards and without resources and without, you know? We could try it both ways. We could try it with it and without it.
Yeah.
Just
right now,
pretend
it's not
that Force Illusion would be you drawing that backup muscle.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, what else would be good in this? So, I mean, we're getting a good balance of blue and yellow.
That's cool. And
I like
also,
when that works.
yeah.
I feel like I'm like not using my characters wisely when I feel like it's one-sided.
And then also, a lot of these cards are spot a yellow character, so I gotta really protect that Ephra.
Yeah.
Because if Ephra dies first, that turns off half of my deck.
Right.
So how many pairs am I at right now? 1, 2,
We're at 14.
14 pairs. So I could take like a thermal detonator and a blackmail,
Okay.
or a blackmail and a delve.
Dell's fun, but I think it's too expensive for the one thing it does.
Yep.
I mean, when are you gonna ever play that card out of your hand for free? I mean, you're gonna be playing them really cheap anyway, because it's gonna be a droid, or it's gonna be something that's cheap already or swapping out. So I don't think Dell's gonna be any good, or
And
Delvi.
thermal detonator, I need a spot a yellow character, and we do a lot of those. So
Right. Wrist Rocket's yellow character only.
or we could run 2 cunnings, or not cunnings, 2 blackmails,
Blackmails.
because that could go to either character, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to do fast hands? But that's only yellow character.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. Or we can run 1 cunning and then go back to 2 abandon all hope.
So I think we're 2 over still.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So
9,
on
10,
the hump,
11.
on the hump.
Yeah, we are 2 over.
We got that ranged. We got that melee. We got that range.
Yeah,
We got that
I think
melee.
on the
I think we
on
gotta
the
keep
hunt
that.
is definitely part of this deck. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
We can drop an electroshock and drop a friends in low places.
You know, I'd almost kind of like to do a he doesn't like you. Well,
Because hold on, how often are they gonna have let's just think about it. Friends in low places are only gonna be strong early game when I don't have all my discard sides up.
well, if we're not gonna be running, Kylo's Starfighter, then
Yeah.
I wouldn't even worry about running them at all.
Yeah. So that gets us to 15, man. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. We did it. We built the deck.
6, 8. I think that's gonna be fun. I think it's definitely a start. I think it's definitely gonna do something.
Yep.
It's definitely
So-
going to mess them up. It's definitely gonna mess up their strategy.
Okay. Hey, that's not that bad.
So we could do a video of us playing this against, I don't know, something that we've played before.
Or we can build you a deck real quick, real fast,
Okay.
and then fight them
So,
off on each other.
I really like Newt Gunray. I really like Maul. We got to figure out something. I don't know. I want to do something with Maul. I want to do something with Newt Gunray.
Okay.
Or even Talzin and Maul. It's mono blue. But I think that could be fun. Storyline wise, that's kind of cool.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see them on the next video.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna put another video together after this one of a second build, and we'll see how they do.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.